Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for Sunday, July 28, 2024. Thank you for joining me. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel for the latest interpretation of weather in the lower 48 as well as tropical updates. Thank you for your support. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the current Atlantic-wide photos composite satellite here, and you can see that all is clear in the Gulf of Mexico as well as in the Caribbean. A tropical wave is passing through. No development is expected. In the far eastern Atlantic, we have a decent-sized tropical wave here that's fighting the dry air in the Saharan dust layer. However, later on in the forecast period, say 5 days from now, this could become a tropical depression and possibly our next named storm, Debbie. But as it makes its way up to the lesser Antilles here, the northern Antilles here, say between Anguilla, Antigua, and the Virgin Islands. But this is later on. This is 5 or 6 days out. But it does look very healthy considering it's fighting dry air in the Saharan dust layer. So we'll see how it goes as it continues to advance west and northwestward up into toward the island. This frontal passage here is producing some strong showers between Bermuda and North Carolina, but no development of that. It was expected to develop, but nothing came of it, and it's just going to be shooting off the coast here. So that's what we have here. National Hurricane Center has given this disturbance a 40% chance through 7 days of development, as you can see, and I've already discussed environmental conditions that could become conducive for more development later on in the forecast period. Looking at the temperatures, listen, we're going to have a heat wave in the central part of the country. So if you're in Dallas-Fort Worth, Oklahoma City, Salina, Kansas, Omaha, Nebraska, all the way up into the Dakotas, this central part of the country here is going to be experiencing a heat wave starting next week. Beginning next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, temperatures are going to be 100, 105 plus, and not counting the heat index. Heat indices may be up to 115 in a lot of these locations, so please take it easy if you're in the central part, the nation's heartland of the country, the Dakotas down through Kansas, Oklahoma City, and the Red River Valley there. Now, out west, the temperature is going to be pretty hot too as well, but pretty normal. But however, it's going to be continue to be hot in Northern California and Eastern Oregon where they're fighting those fires. So please pray for our friends in Chico, California, and a lot of people that lost homes and things and property damage with those fires that are going to be continuing as wildfire season is just getting underway there. Also, East Coast, Northeast is going to be hot, but nothing too crazy. Just typical summertime heat for us out there on the I-95 corridor and in the Southeast as well. So that's what we have. Looking at the hazards, once again, like I said, we have that excessive heat watch in Kansas and northern Missouri here. So if you come along I-70 there, be careful. Excessive heat warning through those areas. Heat advisories in the state of Missouri and also in Arkansas, northeast Arkansas, and a little part of Greenville, Mississippi, and Memphis, Tennessee as well in the heat advisories. Down south, we have heat advisories from West Palm Beach to Miami, Florida, and a little bit of the Keys too as well. Nothing too crazy, but like I said, just take precautions as the humidity levels will be rising there. Now, out west, we do have the red flag warnings continuing for the Four Corners area, Utah, and Grand Junction, Colorado, places like that, and in Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and places like that. You want to be very careful what you do because this fire dangers, extreme low humidity, and strong winds will continue to blow across these areas here and some of these canyons here, definitely. Now, also the rivers are still elevated here in Texas, so be very careful. There's a flood watch. Some of the areas that tropical storm, Hurricane Beryl hit a couple of weeks ago. So be very careful if you're in those areas, Port Lavaca, Matagorda Bay area, down towards heading toward Corpus Christi area, and also the rivers along the border between Texas and Louisiana. So if you're coming along I-10 there, be very careful. Lake Charles, some of the rivers there, Sabine River Pass, those areas there. So just be very careful, be very mindful of that as you're making your way in your plans. So as we continue to look at things here, we see that today it's going to be typical summertime heat. Not much precipitation here today. We don't have much precipitation going on today, and that's a good thing here for as far as the showers are concerned. We have some showers here in the central part of the country. So from Chicago to Springfield on down to Louisville, some showers will continue to make their way into Nashville as well. And that will help to break some of the heat, the daytime heating as well. But in the central part of the country, we're going to have that extreme heat there that's going to be coming up this week. And right now we have a few showers passing through North Dakota, Minnesota, Bemidji, down through South Dakota, Nebraska, and a few showers in Kansas. That will help, but that will not bring relief from the heat that's coming that way in the central part of the country starting on Tuesday once again. So this has been your Weather Guru update for the lower 48. Thank you for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.